Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm such an awkward person, so I don't want to say welcome to my YouTube channel because I don't want to be those girls, you know. Hi everybody, welcome to Therapy Fridays with Rendi. My name is Rendi, as you guys can see. So, yo, I look pretty. This is my first YouTube video ever. I'm not really one who does the lottery YouTube channels and all of that, but with the content that I'm about to share with you guys in the upcoming weeks, months, or hopefully years, I hope it'll benefit you and I. So, this YouTube channel is basically about sexual violence, how to deal with mental illnesses, how to deal with someone or how to help someone who suffers from mental illnesses, whether it be your partner, a friend, or family member. We'll also be talking about gender-based violence and toxic relationships. The reason why I decided to start this YouTube channel, okay, before I even get to that, I am a survivor of rape. The reason why I say I'm a survivor is because I feel like I've overcome what I've been through. Maybe not fully, I'm still overcoming it. I'm still trying to move on from it. Because whether it's 10 years ago, 20 years ago, yesterday, last night, you know, the feeling is still the same. It changes your character, it changes everything about you. So this is one of the reasons why I decided to start this YouTube channel. I also suffer from major depression. I suffer from bipolar disorder. I suffer from post-traumatic disorder. So in other words, nakahafa, like I'm trying not to depend on pills. Hopefully in the next 2 years I know I have God by my side, you know. I don't need pills to live. I don't need pills to control my emotions and all of that. 2 months ago, I think, month end May, I had a live on Facebook. Most of you guys who know me have been asking about I've been distant. There's a time in my life where I was very distant on social media. I cut off so many friends, and people kept asking like what's going on with me, and I didn't really have the courage to talk about it. But this year, gotta know, man, we're seeking Rendi. We're happy this year. This year you're happy, you know. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. So I decided to share my story with people. After that, I got so many, you know, calls and people asking for advices. And, you know, don't get me wrong, guys, I haven't fully healed. You know, I'm not like a psychologist or something, but I am studying psychology. But I'm not a psychologist, but I feel like most of you guys will get to understand me better than a psychologist, you know. But I am a psychologist, but you'll get to know me better. You'll get to understand me better, you know. You'll get to relate, you know. Anywho, how? So yeah, I shared my story on Facebook and I got so many guys asking for advices and females, you know, asking for advices also. So I decided, okay, you know what, since there's so many people asking for advices about certain situations, let me just start a YouTube channel, because what's repeat to so many people, you know. So I'm giving you guys a platform in which you guys can understand more about depression, people who've been through rape, and so on. I'll share my story with you guys for most of you guys who didn't watch the video on Facebook, or some of you guys who it's your first time watching my videos. I'm going to explain what happened when I got raped and what led to, you know, my depression, my suicidal thoughts, my suicidal attempts, and more. So as I said before, I am a survivor of rape. I got raped 2017 January. I was supposed to meet up with my then boyfriend. Ngaseri ex because I don't have exes. Like, hey, but what the past was salamo past, you know. So it was my then boyfriend. I was supposed to meet up with him, and as I was walking to the park that he was at, a car comes. Yo, before I even continue, kitleli tissue ne. If kneeling up for like kitleli natela tissue nyana. Awkward. I'm gonna share with you guys because, well, gooby. Anyways, so as I was walking towards the park that my boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, was at, a car comes behind me asking for directions, you know. And as a normal person, you're going to stand, and I mean, these are three old men looking for directions. I mean, you can't say no to giving an old man direction, you know, someone old enough to be your father. So I stood and read the paper that was written, the address, and I didn't know where this place is. So I tell the driver that I don't know this place, you know. And within a second, I'm in the car. I don't know how that happened. I think I was probably drugged or something, and I was very unconscious. And the next minute we're in the middle of a bush, and I couldn't defend myself. Like, I was so weak, I was so unconscious. I don't know, like, I felt so sick, and they did what they did, you know, without me defending myself. I was so confused. I didn't even cry. Like, I don't like this, guys. Lambora. Ooh, Lambora. Lambora, because you guys are making me cry, you know. They did what they did, and they just left me there.
Yeah, baggy. And then they were dropping like Gucci, you know, the renovation and stuff. They find me there naked.
This lady takes a towel and covers me and tries to take me to the police station, and I say no, take me home, because I knew Gamis a boyfriend there, and he probably doesn't even know what's going on, because those guys took my phone, they took everything. It's very painful, you know. I always wondered, like, females who get raped, like, it's not much of a big deal. I was that girl who says, it's not much of a big deal, you can move on, you can move past it. You can't, you really can't. Moving on. When the lady tried taking me to the police station, I told her to take me home. Took me home. I found my mom home, and this is what happened, you know. And she just looked at me and said I'm lying. I mean, I understand, you know how African mothers are, but I don't know if maybe she was in disbelief because she thinks her child would never go through something like that or what, but she denied me being raped. She said I was lying, like, arakayak. And I think that hurt more than me actually going through the rape. Like, having a parent to not trust you is the most painful thing to go through, you know. Having no one to believe what you went through, it was so painful. So my then boyfriend atlako hae, and we went to the police station. When we went to the clinic and they took all the tests, that's when my mom started believing that this is what happened to me. Okay, we moved on. I tried forgetting about it. I didn't seek help. I thought, nah man, I'm strong, I can move past this. but I didn't have anyone's support. I didn't have anyone there for me. I didn't have friends. It's very painful to go through something alone. I was alone. I didn't have my boyfriend wasn't there for me. He kept cheating on me constantly, and I felt like I can't let go of him because no one else is gonna love me if he can't love me, you know. I sink into depression. I tried committing suicide probably almost 10 times in my life, you know, but none of them were successful. And I really thank God that none of them were successful, because I wouldn't be where I am today if it weren't for what I went through. Life has been really painful. Life has been really hard. Life is still currently really hard. Yo guys, I got into toxic relationships. Like, I got into a lot of toxic relationships, and I felt like they are not wrong. I'm wrong, you know. I'm wrong because I was raped. I'm wrong because I don't want to have sex with them. I'm wrong because of this, because of that, because I thought I was the wrong one. But this year, guys, I gained the courage. I'm starting to love myself. I hated myself so much. I felt worthless. I stopped going to church because I kept asking myself, like, why would God do this to me? You know, I mean, why was God not there? I stopped believing in God completely. Like, I stopped going to church. If I went to church, it was that thing, no man, you have to go to church. You know how parents are. You haven't been going to church in forever. You have to go to church. And that's when I went to church. But I lost all hope. I lost trust in God. I was just living in jail because I had to live, you know. I don't want to do anything. I'm always sleeping. Most of you guys who don't know, oversleeping is a sign of depression. If you're oversleeping and you lose interest in the things you love, that's a sign of depression. We're gonna talk about that in our next video. This video, I just wanted to share what I've been through, which is that not just that only, but I went through my parents' divorce. My parents are divorced, and that also contributed a lot to my depression. Before I even got raped, that had contributed to my depression. I hated myself so much because of my parents divorcing, you know. Somehow, somewhere, I felt like maybe it's my fault. But those of you guys who have divorced parents, it's not your fault that your parents divorced. It's never our fault. Those of you guys who've went through rape, you're strong. If you're still here today, you are strong. And I'd like you guys to share this video with if you know anyone who's went through sexual violence, even if you're not raped, but you know, being sexually harassed is also very triggering. Being molested by your uncle, by your father, by your brother, it's very traumatic, you know. It's hard to sleep. I can't sleep without taking pills. I might put like a shield over my face. I look okay. When you guys see me, you think I'm okay, but I'm a very broken person inside. I'm still trying to rebuild my heart, rebuild all the broken pieces, but I know I'll overcome. Yeah, you guys need to find people who are there for you. I didn't have that. Like, no one was there for me throughout the years of my depression. I had no one. I have a cheating boyfriend he cheated on me with plus minus 60 girls while the same year that I got raped, and I still set with him because I don't know my worth anymore. But I want you guys to know your worth. You need to learn how to love yourselves. It's hard, it takes time, but we will conquer because we are conquerors. As I said earlier, that we are not rape victims, we are rape survivors. This is just a glimpse, right? This is just a get to know you video about myself. In the next coming video, I will be sharing about how to deal with or how to be in a relationship with someone who has suffered from or who has experienced rape. I have a loving boyfriend now, guys. He's been a great boyfriend. He's been very understanding. Something that I wish I had earlier, I'm only getting now. I don't think I would have all these mental illnesses if I had someone who was by my side then. But I have really caring friends now. A great boyfriend who checks up on me when I'm not okay. He understands, you know. So we'll be talking about that also, how to take care of someone who's overwent rape or sexual violence, how to deal with them, how to take care of them as friends, as a couple, partner, and as a family member. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys subscribe. Please like. I'm not I can try it but subscribe, like it, and so what? Share. Please share my video. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I love you guys, and